These vaccines are highly, highly effective, number one. Number two, they're really, really good against variants.
Are there cases of vaccinated individuals dying from COVID-19?
Absolutely there are. And people need to remember the context, the perspective here. Vaccination against COVID-19 or any other infectious disease for that matter is not 100%.
Is that we're learning now with recent studies that even if you do get a breakthrough infection when you're vaccinated, the chances of your transmitting it to someone else is exceedingly low.
Vice President Kamala Harris testing positive for COVID. The vice president was vaccinated and twice boosted.
And when people are vaccinated, they can feel safe that they are not going to get infected, whether they're outdoors or indoors.
Press Secretary Jen Psaki has tested positive for COVID-19.
You get vaccinated, and you're really quite safe from getting infected.
We do have some breaking news today from former President Barack Obama. A short time ago, he tweeted that he has tested positive for COVID. He says that he and former First Lady Michelle Obama are grateful to be vaccinated and boosted, and he's also asking everyone who has not been vaccinated to get their shot.
There was worry that because the dependent variable that the drug trials were testing on were infections and not transmission, it remained possible, though not likely, that there was some hidden risk of transmission, right? And what I'm getting from you and getting from the CDC is like the data is coming back and that's not a problem.
You nailed it, Chris. That's correct.
Okay.
That's absolutely correct.
As you probably noticed, I've been out for a few days. I had COVID, which is not a certain death sentence by any means. Obviously, I'm vaccinated and boosted.
Bottom line of why this recommendation was made was to assure people that when they get vaccinated, they can feel safe, whatever circumstance they're under, outdoors or indoors.
Today, the National Institutes of Health announced Dr. Fauci has COVID.
If you're vaccinated, you really don't need to worry about getting it in a way that's serious or transmitting it.
That is true. That is correct, Chris.
President Biden testing positive for COVID, learning he had COVID after routine testing this morning. The president's doctor, Dr. Kevin O'Connor, a short time later issuing a memo saying the president is, quote, fully vaccinated and double boosted and is being treated with the antiviral Paxlovid.
You said it correctly. The risk is extremely low of getting infected, of getting sick, or of transmitting it to anybody else. Full stop.
Dr. Fauci says he has COVID again for the second time in 2 weeks. Even worse, this time his symptoms were far more difficult.
So if you are trying to, get at me as a public health official and a scientist, you're really attacking not only Dr. Anthony Fauci, you're attacking science. And anybody that looks at what's going on clearly sees that. You have to be asleep not to see that. That is what's going on. Science and the truth are being attacked. The risk is extremely low of getting infected, of getting sick, or of transmitting it to anybody else. Full stop.